Food. It is something that we all can relate to. More specifically, it is something that Suryat can relate to. Why? I'm pretty sure the titles are self-explanatory. But who else can also relate to this? Zenith. Why do they look so similar? It is because Zenith was inspired by the great Suryat. I can't blame him because now I am inspired too. However, I can't be doing insane food challenges like them since I'm in a trek and need to be eating healthy. So I came up with an alternative solution. I will be eating code for a whole week. This is how it will work. Just like how we eat food for calories to live, I'll be using the amount of time I spent coding as caloric input for my body. According to ChatGPT, a 5'6" male needs to consume about 2,000 calories a day. And to find out how much calories I gain per minute of coding, I also ChatGPT'd it. It says that for every minute of eating, a person gains 30 to 40 calories. But this will make the challenge too easy, so I'm just gonna lower it to 20 calories for a minute. One last rule for this challenge is that every calorie I burn while running, I will have to make it up as more time with coding. Ooh, I forgot to mention that this challenge will be difficult due to me balancing school on top of all of this work. Okay, for my first day of this challenge, obviously I had to go to school and stay locked in, but in my environmental science class, I was able to get some free time in code. Currently, I've been following this game tutorial to help me learn how to make a game on Unity. In class, I was able to make a dialogue system interface and get myself 680 calories. After this, of course, I logged in with my classwork again. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any more free time during school to code. After school, I had track practice, which was 6 miles, meaning I had to gain an extra 600 calories today. Also, here's the cute gingerbread man on my locker. When I got home, I showered, ate some banh mi, and did some laundry. At this point, I was dead tired and I wanted to drop on my bed and sleep. But I had to continue on with this challenge to get my remaining 1,920 calories. Completing these last hours of coding was an absolute nightmare. Alright, it's 9:03. I just finished coding today, or the amount I needed coded. Definitely was worse than I thought. Should have prepared it, planned it out more, spread it throughout the day. My brain was fried, and I'm not sure if you can tell how tired I am from my voice when I finish. Normally I try and learn when I follow tutorials, but my mind was not working today. Okay, so what I learned from day 1 was to manage my time better and to code more throughout the day. I had some homework I was supposed to do, but I spent my time coding, and I'm planning on doing my homework in the class tomorrow. I thought my day 2 was going to be absolutely miserable because I had a ton of trouble sleeping last night. But to my surprise, when I woke up, I wasn't tired at all, and was prepared to code a lot today. When I got to school, I ate breakfast, but then my mood completely changed when I saw this. Personally, I care a lot about my grade in my classes, and when I saw I failed my syllabus quiz, I was so upset that I didn't even want to code anymore. I just wanted to lock in with school and keep doing my schoolwork. Especially since the syllabus quiz, it was supposed to be a free 100. Okay, good news, on my next quiz, I finally got 100 and I was so relieved. Also, look at this. In my computer science class, we are only just learning about classes in Python. To be honest, all of this is light work and I was able to get some free time to code. After this was just my basic school stuff and I did my run after school.
Okay, now we're gonna go out for a run. Okay, I finished my 5-mile run. It was 5 miles, but I couldn't record it because my phone died. And now I'm eating macaroni and cheese to, recover my energy. And I'm gonna code while I do it. Oh, I forgot to say. So since I planned really poorly today, right? And basically didn't know coding during school, I'm gonna have to, code all right now at home. But I'm not gonna do it all in one sitting like last time, like yesterday. But I'm gonna, split it into 3 portions. 40 minute, 40 minute, 40 minute. Just so it's more spread out and I don't go insane. And macaroni and cheese. Yum.
I did my first portion of 1,380 calories consumed, which was basically me not following the game tutorial anymore, since I didn't think it was helping me learn as efficiently. So I decided to do my random idea of being able to have my player shoot fireballs. After all of this, my legs were pretty sore, so I decided to use the massage gun. After a bit, I went back to go to my second session of code eating, which got me 880 calories. I spent a lot of time understanding how my code worked. I was so confused by this one line, it was driving me crazy, but I finally understood it. Linear velocity takes in a vector 2, but for some reason you can assign a vector 3 value to it. In the code world, this should be impossible, so I was confused. To explain this in simple terms, for example, 2 is equal to 2, but for some reason my code is saying that 2 is also equal to 3, which can't be possible. But after reading some Unity discussions, I finally understood it. Unity, the game engine I am using, automatically makes a vector 3 into a vector 2. To explain it again in simple terms, using my example from earlier, Unity automatically turns the 3 into a 2 to make the code work right. Also, the way I'm learning all this information is with individual YouTube tutorials and online forums, which is different from what I was doing before and a lot more helpful. I finished the night trying to make a fireball collide with another character in this world, but I was unsuccessful. I will continue trying to do this tomorrow. Summary of day 2. Okay, it looks like I learned nothing from day 1 because why was the majority of my coding at home again? Hopefully day 3 will be better. Okay, I was currently recording my YouTube shorts, my daily, editing my daily videos I always post, and then I forgot to save the game. So it broke for a bit, but I fixed it again, so there's this little update. Okay, it's currently so cold, I'm about to go to school to get my workout in. It's cold, and yeah. To start off my day, I had a tough track practice early in the morning, and it was so cold outside. The picture doesn't really show it, but the top of the turf was frozen. But after the practice, I got to see the gingerbread on my locker again. After this, I went to my environmental science class again and completed my assignment. And then I went to the library to get this book for an assignment in my class. Yes, I am lazy and I chose a picture book since it would be the easiest. After this, I had some free time, so I decided to get some calories in. I read some online forums to try and figure out how to get the colliders to work, but then I ran into this cool bug. This is obviously not what I wanted to do. The rest of the day I just spent logging in with school. Eventually, when it was time for dinner, I ate at this Korean barbecue chicken place, and I tried to be productive and work on the script for the video while I was there. After this, I went to my high school basketball game. It's been a long time since I went to one of these games, and I missed them so much. It was so entertaining to watch, and the two teams were neck and neck the entire time. You know that feeling where you've been staring for so long your eyes started to tear up? That was basically me. In the end, my school's team won 80-72. Alright, I just got home from the basketball game, and then it's 9:51 p.m. right now, and I need to finish coding for the day or I'm gonna fail a challenge. So I'm gonna start. So in this session, I got 2,060 calories, which let me reach my goal for the day. What I did was finally figuring out the problem with my collider. There was no problem at all with it. Everything was completely right, I just had the setting disabled so I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. Using I enumerables, I was able to make my NPC move with the vector 3 move towards function, and I ended the night trying to create animations for my NPC. Also, here are some more bugs I ran into this night. My screen crashing and whatever you want to call this. Okay, it's 11:36 and I just finished coding. The timer kind of scared me. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the timer scared me. I got jump scare as I was coding, and today was tough. It was a bunch of nothing. It was me trying to debug and find out the answer to stuff. But it was so simple and spent so long to fix. But little progress each day. Woohoo! Sorry for sounding so dead in the video, but as you can tell, I was so tired. Here is a summary for day 3. I just might be the dumbest person in the world. I know I have to stop procrastinating, but I have done this for every day of the challenge so far. Okay, it is finally the weekend. This should mean that these days are going to be the easiest days of the challenge. Wrong. Remember how I said for every mile I would have to make it up for coding? Saturday was my longest run of the week for my workout plan. Coach has us running 8 miles. Even worse, I plan on going for a 12-mile run, just to get a little extra work in. So even though I have a lot more free time, I also have to be coding a lot more.
Day 4 of forgot the challenge, and I just woke up. Actually, no, I didn't wake up. I brought it in bed right now, and now it's 10:39. And then I'm gonna work on the script the video because I've been like, I've been still behind it, and I'll update you.
I spent most of my morning working on the script for the video until it was time to do my 12-mile run. Here are some scenic pictures I took during my run. So on my run, I actually ran into a problem. My left knee started hurting around mile 9 and I tried to push through it. But I didn't want to injure myself, so I just walked back home. I'm guessing I was hurting because of a muscle imbalance with my left leg being weaker than my right leg. I had a protein shake and then showered and then went to go eat my recovery meal at In-N-Out. Then I had to go catch a concert. The lights there were so cool and all the instruments sounded so good. After this, I ate pizza for dinner and I had ice cream for dessert. The pizza and ice cream were so good, but I was getting concerned because the day was almost ending and I haven't coded at all today. My bad habits of procrastination were finally catching up to me. However, I still barely had enough time to go home and to do all the coding to finish the challenge.
Okay, I just got home and what is wrong with me? It's 9:17 p.m. and I knew today was gonna be my hardest day and the day I had to code the most, like to get the most calories, and I've done nothing so far. It's 9:17 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna lock in and code as much as I can. Actually, no, I'm not failing. I'm gonna code all of it. Just right now, I'm gonna lock in.
Sad news. After I recorded that video, something personal came up and I wasn't able to code, meaning I failed the challenge. Ultimately, it was my bad habits of procrastinating that made me fail, and this was totally preventable. I'm still going to continue the challenge for the sake of it though. Day 4 summary. Don't make the same mistake. I'm glad it was still the weekend because I would get more free time. Even better, it was my rest day for my workout plan, so I wouldn't have to do any extra coding. In the morning, I did a bit of coding before heading out to Costco. We were basically doing all our grocery shopping there, and I was eating up all their free samples.
Okay, I just got back home from Costco. I'm gonna lock in for now. Okay, no more excuses. I'm gonna get some work done. Actually, it's done.
In this coding session, I continued working on giving my NPCs a walking animation. I had an issue where he was facing the wrong direction, but I eventually fixed it.
Okay, it's 2:09, and I just got finished coding. I didn't finish coding, but I worked on it some more, making my challenge to walk his animation good, and now I'm gonna go to the gym.
I didn't record much, since I didn't want to be recording the other people around me. But at the gym, I worked on my legs to fix my muscle imbalance. After this, I came home and ate dinner.
Okay, I just finished eating dinner, and now I'm gonna start coding again. Boom. Okay, it's 10:49 right now, and I'm gonna go to bed. I didn't get like a lot of work today done. I mainly was just trying to learn how to do this coding like C#, and I had some errors of language. And I'm good to go. Good night.
Summary of day 5. I'm glad I didn't fail again. I'm learning more about the C# language. It is ironic that in the weekends I have the most amount of free time, but I get the least amount of work done. So in the morning, track practice was really fun since we competed with each other. Then I saw the gingerbread man again. After this, in environmental science class, I was able to get some free time to code. I tried finding a solution online, but I ended up using ChatGPT to help me solve my problem in coding. I was learning how to start a coroutine after starting another coroutine. After this, I focused on school again until my next chance to code in calc class. Here, I was trying to find an algorithm that would make my NPC find the shortest path to a destination. I knew of Destrack's algorithm, but it was really inefficient, so I kept on searching. Then in my next class, I also got some free time, so I also kept trying to find a better algorithm, and I found A-star algorithm, which basically did Destrack's algorithm, but really more effectively. Also, one more thing I want to add that made me really happy. The syllabus I failed from day 2 got fixed, and I got 100 on it, which made me really happy. After school, I had track practice, which was only 3 miles. This is a lot shorter compared to my other days. However, these 3 miles were fast and grueling miles. Good thing in the end, I got to see the gingerbread man again to cheer me up. When I got home, I showered and I ate dinner. At this point, I was so tired again, I just want to drop on the bed and go to sleep again. However, since I already failed the challenge, I was contemplating just failing again. However, I kept on going, and for my last coding session, I tried searching for a better algorithm. Since A-star used nodes, and I wanted to use a 2D array since my game is a 2D. Eventually, after reading a ton of forums, I found out that you can use A-star algorithm for a 2D grid. Summary of day 6. Not a lot of work done today, but just a lot of research. Even though progress is slow, I'm glad that there is progress. It is finally the last day of the challenge. Starting the day, I want to get a lot of work done, to make the game look really cool and to show off all the progress I made from the start of the challenge. So when I got to US government class, I had some free time to start learning about A-star algorithm. I began coding in C# and implementing the algorithm into my game. I also started to take notes to understand how each part of the algorithm worked. Then I got hungry. So I decided to go to the vending machine to get a granola bar. I was able to get a lot of free time during school today and was able to code in all these classes. Then in one of my classes, I had the script for the video out and I almost got caught I was making a YouTube video. To be honest, I was sweating so much and nervous in this moment because I feel very embarrassed about being known as the guy that makes YouTube. But I was able to play it off and just tell him it was for notes. I kept on understanding the algorithm, but then my laptop died. So I had to go sit on the floor to charge it. I was also reading documentation and Unity discussions to learn all the syntax of Unity custom classes. After this, I had my track practice, which was 4 miles, not anything too hard. I got to see the gingerbread man for the last time for this challenge.
Okay, I'm finally home and I need to lock in and go quick and then so I know everything what to do. I just gotta lock in and just code it all out, all the stuff I have in my brain, and I want to make a lot of progress today. So okay, I'll show you y'all what I got later.
I was pretty much making a 2D array for the A-star algorithm. After this, I went to go eat dinner. Then I went straight back into coding. So during this final and last coding session, I made more notes to understand and implement A-star algorithm as much as I could into my game. I ran into many problems like a heap not being able to be used on Unity. So then I had to make my own Walmart version of it.
Okay guys, it's currently 9 o'clock right now, and I'm pretty sure I've got enough coding today. And I didn't get to finish the thing I wanted, right? But I did a lot of work. And I think I'm gonna stop today. And this will be the final day of the challenge. So here's everything I did. I wasn't able to finish it, but I did a lot of work on the algorithm. And then here's me learning how the algorithm even works. Look at all these notes. And yeah.
Summary of day 7. I think out of all the days, this day I got the most work done. I'm a little bit sad I wasn't able to show off anything cool and flashy about the game, but I'm also very proud of today. By the time I'm editing this video, I have made my game look better. My NPCs will now find the shortest path to its destination.